Welcome. So, this is an unscheduled broadcast. I was about to go to bed, and I was playing some Kung Fu Panda as I normally do before I go to sleep. And I had like 3 games to win to get 200 points so that I could get a new pack. So I started playing these games with my Poe deck, and they were some of the best games against some very unique and very interesting Tigers decks. And they were good and good and good, and I was like, man, I wish I was streaming this or could save this. I thought to myself, hey, you're a streamer. Why don't you get on and stream? So here we are. I am going to sit there and I'm going to hopefully get the same quality competition I got just a few minutes ago for about an hour and a half now. Stream this. Also, serve twofold. I've also had problems with my streams lately getting the streams out because of the internet. And so I've called my local cable company and doubled my internet speeds. Although they assured me that my previous ones were fine. Obviously they weren't because they kept on crashing on me. So we are going to see if this stream works and also hopefully catch some really good competition like we've been catching and see if we can broadcast some good quality streams to y'all. So without further ado, sorry, on the background, I realize probably no one's gonna be here initially for this stream, so I'll go ahead and cut some highlights out of it hopefully and put it on my YouTube page with listed above and to the side of me. So let's get it started. We're gonna stick with the Poe deck because Poe deck's actually what I'm getting known for. Poe and Mantis get a lot of requests for my Poe deck and my Mantis deck. So let's see if we get the same quality. I'm telling you, it was some great games. And there we go. Look at that. So right off the bat, champion versus champion match. Poe versus Poe. The stream quality looks good, so I'm excited. Let's get this game going. Here we go. Just some great matches. And I think I played Legendary Given a few times. So this should be a good match as well. And showcasing some different Poe builds. I don't think he runs a control Poe style. Or at least he didn't. We're going to attack there and just say hello. How you doing? Add a food card to your hand. One of my first incarnations of this Poe build was to do a food deck with Scroll Eater. You might have that, and then later on, Pachydermic 20. So we'll see if that's the kind of build he's running today, which would be interesting to see. Be interesting to see yet another Poe build. We're gonna put our pig out here and start to hopefully establish a little baseline to play off the. Next turn we'll put this out there. And then try to give him both double health. That is unless, of course, he plays, a 3/5 gold tooth and attacks it and clears it out. So we'll see. Food card. I mean, good draw. You mean you want those 2 cards in your hand right off the bat? Not starting off with a good hand. He's starting off with a very good hand and very aggressive. And I'm looking to see if the stream came on right. Make sure the stream is going good so far. Looking perfect. So so far so good with all accounts. Say spies. Let's see. Now, one of the things we could do is do a blind all enemies. So what I'll do is uncork that Zay Spies from hiding. Like so. And then we will, because we want to get rid of that card. That card could be very controlling and problems and a problem. So we clear that out. We don't necessarily want to use our heroic ability like that when there's not a lot of board presence, but Zay Spies is just too dangerous of a card to leave on the board like that. So we cleared it out, and he was doing a bunch of taunting and stuff, and hey, more power to him. The Bunny Bowman. This card actually reminds me quite a bit of one of my first Poe decks, with Bunny Bowmans and Fast Fouls. So it's some very similar pieces with the food. I mean, he's really starting off great. He's getting a good draw opening hand, and starting off well. But nobody out Bunny Bowman's me. We're going to do that. We're going to do that simply to get some board presence on the board and draw a card. We staunched a little bit of his aggressiveness, and we went ahead and got more control of the board. I was just sitting there telling the stream. I was in bed, I was playing. I played this great, like 4 or 5 Poe games in a row. And I was like, man, let me stream some of these. And first one I get to is a champion Poe player versus champion Poe player. So, and the internet's working really well, so we'll see. We got a little bit of board presence going. He's way ahead. He's got a real good pot. He got a real good draw at the beginning. I have some ways of stabilizing the board in my hand, so it should turn into a really good game towards the end. And that's what I hope to show y'all. Win or lose, hey, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna win some. You learn from each one. He had a good hand. He's jumping out on top of me. Now I've got to see if I can stabilize the game, turn it around, and win. I have the cards to do it. I'm just got to play good, play smart. And if I don't do it, learn from it, get better. One of the things also you don't want to do is, you saw that he played the Zay Spies and he started taunting and doing things like that. Never want to get too cocky and get ahead of yourself, because he could very easily lose this game. Although right now he's in control, so he can be a little cocky. But check out this combo. So I'll clear that out. I'm gonna play this card. Play this card. Helps me draw a card. Keeps the board presence, and now I start to gain a possible draw card build inside this build. So I have some defense in my hand. I have some board clear in my hand. I have good offense in my hand, and I have my card that sets up all my attacks. So he had a great draw, and you got to remember, 2 of those cards in his hands are food, or maybe 1, because I think he used 1. So one of those cards in his hands, he has 4 cards in his hand. One of them's food. So we'll see what he plays here. But this is a really good Poe look. You have a food Poe on one side. And there you go. Fist of Fear. That's good. That's what I have in my hand. He's not going to clear out my people, but he is going to do some damage to him. He's hoping to clear out the 1/4 on his drawn cards. So if he hits all 4 of them, that's a positive play. So far, damage is being spread pretty equally. Oop, looks like I might get my guy. Yeah, so, fortunate, that's going to happen. So, there was 7 damage. It's very rare that's going to happen, but it did. So, he plays a secret and attacks. So, he's trying to clear my board down. A lot of the secrets in a Poe deck are restore 5 health, yeah. So he did basically heal 5. But he's taking 3, so I'm not really a very big fan of that secret. It'd be good for my deck, because I'm running a big control. But And we are not going to attack. We are simply going to take our time since well we have a firm grip on the board. He chooses one of his major board clears. Now he's trying to draw right now the big 3 that I got his ace-5s out of. There it is. So 2 of his 3 big board clears are down. We still have board presence. But hey, Podex are tough. And you see that I'm keeping my big creatures on the board. I wanted that to happen. I wanted the big board clears to clear my cards that are not as important as the 2 that are in my hand. And he'll have no way of dealing with them later on. So, still looking pretty good. And he's up, way up. He's feeling really good about himself. So, that was a good play. That's how you use that card. That's why I love Populated Boys. Save them in your hand till late game. Don't play them on turn 1. Yeah, you can, but look what happens in turn, what is this, 7. So here he goes. He's still gaining health. And he's like, hey, then things are going good. 37-17. It was like it's out of hand. So we chipped into that lead a little bit. I went from 37 to 17, 25-17 in one turn. And I still have 2 board clears in my hand, in case he brings out something that's nasty. I have creatures on the board, which will probably take care of this. I have a feeling he has a way of answering that. Maybe the Fist of Feet of Fury again would clear my board. So I think he'll address this board, but I still have more coming. One thing about, and there's a good card for a food deck build. See, in Shiny Tofu, that's perfect. You know, that's what you want. So all his cards are now exhausted in his hand, and he is going to clear out my legendary. Like I told you, he got an answer for this, but his cards are gone, and my cards aren't, and I've got an answer for that. So things are looking good for us. And that's why you never want to get ahead of yourself and get too cocky and start taunting and whatnot, because you never will happen. This game's not over for me. I'm not out of the woodwork. I still have a board clear, which makes me feel a little good. But he just drew a character. Let's see if it's a big character or a small one. I don't know. And he just drew equipment. Now he's exhausted his board clear. So have I. I still have 1 board clear in hand and an activator. So he didn't draw a character. He drew noodles, and he went ahead and attacked my guy. So he took 5 damage. I don't know that I particularly would have done that. So right there, we get a good card here. Able to attack. Able to attack. Pull this in defense. And end our turn. Now, if you remember, the score was 37-17. And now it's 13-2. What he doesn't know is this trick will push, hopefully heal him back up. And I still have a board clear in hand. But you're seeing the kind of great games we're having tonight. I mean, this kind of game's been all night. That's why I got up and said, I got to stream this. Here you have this great match where it looked like I was dead in the water, 37-17. Guy was taunting, feeling good about himself, had Zay Spies out. I was like, yeah, I got this. See? So here we go. Now is he going to quit, or is he going to try to play something? Now, I played Legendary Giving quite a lot, and unfortunately for him, I've come out on the winning end quite a bit. So, he was feeling good when he was winning. He hit the door real fast when I turned around. 37-17 to make him quit. It's the power of the game. Don't ever give up. Keep fighting. Play your cards. Keep your head about you, and you can win. In case y'all wondering why I did that on stream, is so that I can cut this video and put this up. That's definitely worth the video highlight. I think we can all agree on that. And then that's kind of, the stream held out the whole time. Fantastic. So there we go. First game. I told you, man, it's been all night like that. My Poe deck has been putting in work, playing some good decks. Beat 2 legendary Tigresses. Were just great games. 2 really good legendary Tigresses with spillover. I think it's one of the ones I originally taped. I think I played them again and got the win. It's just a good night for Kung Fu Panda Battle of Destiny. If you haven't played the game, it's on the Apple system right now. It is worth your time. It is a great game. It's going to Android next month. I've been championing this cause of this game, no pun intended. So you see why. Here we go. We're going against a legendary Panda who's playing Viper. Kind of reminds me of that Naked Gun joke. It's Kid Colorado. You mean the Arizona Assassin? Yeah, from Wisconsin. God, I'm old. Man. Alright, so I actually like all those cards. I only have one way of the Panda in my deck because once I put it on somebody, they go for it. They kind of clear it out. So I kind of play it as a play smart. You only have one, use it wisely kind of thing. Instead of just being greedy with one and then never getting the other one. Excuse me. Alright. I'm going to play greedy right here. And I don't know if it'll work, but I figure on turn 2, unless he has the 3/3 card right off the bat, he's not going to be able to clear this card out initially. Still a big gamble though, but I'm gambling that he doesn't have that 3/3 Fennec Fox, I believe it is. And I gambled correctly. Now, once he sees it goes to 2/6, he's probably going, oh, wait, what? What's going on? I don't think he realized exactly what this card is I have in there. I wonder if I could play this on there, or I can just wait. I think I'm going to wait for this. I think I'm going to wait. I hope that doesn't come back and bite me. I think I might want to make him a 3/7. I think I'm going to regret that play. But what I could do, I'm thinking about doing, is, no, I'm not going to. I was going to put that on a card next to it, heal this to 2. And that's kind of my thought process. And you see this pig, that Way of the Monk, when you play it, and I put a little gamble on it, obviously. When you play that Way of the Monk, it just grows and grows and grows. Played right, excuse me. He's in a difficult situation right here. And this game's going to get out of hand pretty fast if he doesn't have an answer for this. And Viper, unless he draws his legendary. Well, actually, not even draws legendary. I can't think off the top of my head if Viper has a board clear. It's late at night. I apologize. I don't think she does. I think Monkey has 2, has Tail Whip. Crane has Tempest. Poe has Feet of Fury. Shen has Fireworks. I don't think Viper has a board clear. We'll find out though, right? But it's looking pretty bad. I think this person might quit because I have a devastating board right here and it's only going to get worse. So last game you saw this great. Oh no, he hasn't quit. Good. Because you shouldn't quit because you can turn it around. Just like that. Set all minions to 1 and take the 2. He should attack the pig right here and clear it out. But there you go. I'm hoping he attacks the pig here. Doesn't say, oh, I don't want to take 3, take 4. Yeah, that was his chance to really stabilize the board. No. I think I'm actually going to play this. I don't know if this will heal it up or not. Don't think it will. I don't think it, I think it's set to 1, so there's nothing they can heal from, but here's worth a shot. See, hopefully it'll heal it. No, it'll heal it to 2. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, but a lot of cards in hand. You can easily push through this, and we still have good offense in hand as well. So we have a good, strong position as well. I don't think he'll be able to push through the 0-6, although, you know, at 5 mana, there's plenty of options. Kelp Catcher, something like that, can push through it. But Ribbon of Ice, I forgot about that card. That's definitely something to be aware of for control players is against Viper. That is a really nasty card. Unless he puts an equipment on it that's not going to push through that 0-6. And honestly, that 0-6 was just to hold on the board for a second so that I can get another hit in with my pig, because I think my pig's done. That's not going to do it. I just don't like that card. People play that card, and every time I see it, I just run through it. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of that card. And my pig's going to be a 6-3 next turn. So it's looking, you know, progressively worse for this player. That was a good play, putting him in guard. Unfortunately, I drew the answer. Excuse me, to that play, but that's nothing on him. That was a smart play to try to keep that 4-2 in striking range. What's going to happen, of course, is I'm going to clear out with Feet of Fury, but that was just top decking. You know, that wasn't anything that I just, you know, neoed or hit the matrix. That was just, I got a good top deck. And now my pig's a 6-4. And I'm just going to get stronger. And if he doesn't deal with it right here, it'll be a 7-5 on my next turn. I'll win. That was the same pig from the beginning, the Way of the Monk. So that shows you, when you have a chance to deal with that card. He had him at 4-2. He could have cleared him out and still be living. He would have saved himself 5, and now, you know, 6 and then 7 damage. So he basically took another, if this stays alive, 18 damage when he could have cleared it off at 4. And he's probably a new player, so this is a good learning experience. A lot of people don't play Poe, so he may not play Poe a lot. He's going to play a lot of Shank, he'll play a lot of Tigers. But he'll know to look out for that card next time. Or I don't even know if he knows what's going on, honestly. He hasn't really moused over it to see, so he may just be like, man, that pig is just the best card ever. That pig just grows 1-1 each time. My goodness, I want that card. And the card is a good card. I have him in all my control decks because of his healing ability. Sorry, I keep on looking to my right. I'm not used to seeing my stream actually keep on going at this point. So it looks like he's quit. He doesn't have an answer for this card. Good game. Legendary Panda, who plays Viper. You've played, quote, Poe, the Legendary Panda. And there we go. Good game. And another good example of the power of Poe. So that one wasn't exactly a steamrolling, but I think I've done enough Poe for tonight. I think I've won quite a lot of games. Let me switch it up a little bit and hopefully keep the same vein of these great matches. I've only lost twice with my Poe deck. Both to Shins, both amazing games. So one was actually videotaped. It was on stream, and it's available on my YouTube channel. So, let's see. Who do y'all want to see? My crane deck has been doing great. Let's play my crane deck. Let's get some crane highlights out there. Legendary Wolf. Another Shen player, played quite a few times. Actually, I'm going to keep this whole hand. I kind of like this whole hand against Shen. Dealing with a lot of his stuff early on. I played Legendary Wolf quite a few times. He quit. He remembers me. Yeah. I'm a bully. I'm a bully of all the champions. Shouldn't quit though, guys. Come on, man. Let's play. I mean, you know. Matter of fact, I think I played him with this crane deck a few times last night. This crane deck is the bane of all Shen decks' existence. Not to say it will beat all of them easily, but it gives them nightmares because it's just it's a counter-attack style with a lot of anti-Shen and anti-Tigers tech. So it's nasty to deal with for Shen players. And by the way, if you want to learn how to build this deck, go to my crane tutorial. I'll show you how to build it. I made some tweaks since my last. I think I've changed 2 cards since my last tutorial. I put in I'll show you. So I put in 2 different cards. I put in Razorback, which gives me a little leap late game for offense, and I have a lot of crane equipment that adds plus damage to leap. And I put Melon Crusher in as opposed to the Blackout one. And that was it. That's only 2 changes to the deck. Try one more game, and then what I think I'm going to do is end the Kung Fu Panda stream tonight, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to stream Hearthstone and see how that works. See if I can get some new eyes on the stream and see what happens there. Or I may just go to bed. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See if we can get one more good game, end the night on a good note. It's only been 28 minutes. Another legendary champion player. Here we go. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, that is. I have played a couple good Viper decks though. Not really much to do. I think I'm just going to attack and see. This is a counterattack deck, so the old strength of the Bunny Bowman. That deck is going to be an auto-include in every deck by the time that card's going to be an auto-include in every deck by the time my time is done. It's going to be called Shifu Bowman because it is so good. Everybody tells me, man, why you always talk about Bunny Bowman? Well, if you watch my streams, you watch my videos, you see how many times it's just invaluable. And I know that Viper has a lot of cards that turn minions against each other. I want to put pressure on Viper and keep it going on her. I don't want to give her a chance to use the ones that she'll probably use it here, or it turns to a 1-cost card. Well, that is a good combo. That is a good combo play. I wish he would have just went ahead and attacked, because that would have been much more impactful. So what I'm going to do is take that card out because I don't want it to trigger its effect. But that looked to be that was a smart play starting off there. So a really good play there. I like that play, setting up small minions, but I would have gone ahead and just gone full aggressive. Had he done that, he would have taken out my whole board with the 4-2 in play, and I would have charged my 3-3 into it, and this board would have been 0-0, and he had impetus for the next turn. But that was a good play. That was smart. There's a great Jackie Chan movie called Snake and Crane, Snake vs. Crane. He's playing interesting cards, but playing in a defensive posture. So we're going to pick him down with the Bunny Bowman, because that is what just the Bunny Bowman does. I'm going to attack with 3-1 Cold Tooth because he served his purpose for sure. I'm playing hyper aggressive here. I'm trying to get this Viper down to a certain manageable level. I'm very aware of Viper's cards to turn him into him, so I'm being aggressive and shooting my 3-cost minions out. What's the control Viper looks like? Which is why I have Leap. So let's see. We're going to end turn there. 4-4 with Leap. He's going to have to address it. Now you can do the Field of Burn and things like that. So I guess that's a good strategy for the Viper. I guess it's a good strategy for Viper. Go ahead and play big minions defense. Use the cards to burn down the opponent. Solid play. What was that? Hypnotic Mask. Wow, what a good pickup. Now this Crane deck has been teched for Shen and Tigers, but it does have some tech for control decks as well, which is the Leap part of the equation. Interesting that he would attack there, his defender, and holds it back. Okay. So we're going to show you a little bit of the Leap portion of the show. So Farewell, Blind, or Random Warrior. We're going to push here. And we are going to try to get him down to the point to where we can leap and finish. That's what we want to do with this Crane deck. Do a little bit of leap, push through, burst. So we're setting up for the big finish here, getting him down to around 12 health. And going to put that 4-4. I'm going to put this card on the Crocodile, hopefully, and see if that works. He might put both these back in guard, is my thinking. Is what he's going to do. And we will leap over that. Okay, so that's a good card. So he's going to attack the 10-10. He's going to attack with both. which would be interesting here. He's playing a little more offensive than I expected him to, which will leave himself open to a big counterattack and possibly a win by me. So we will see. Oh, that's a good card. It's a poison, and then when it takes place, it'll kill them all. He didn't need to attack because the poison would have done it. The tactical error. He did attack and went very aggressive there, and that poison will kill my gold tooth. So I have 9 health to deal here to win this match. I have 9 in hand. He played very well. He went very aggressive there at the end. And the Crane deck wins. Good game, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm telling you, the games tonight have been amazing. I think I'm going to keep on going because it's just champion versus champion versus champion versus champion. If you want to see what this game's all about, you don't have to look any further than this. So there you go, a Crane deck I'm very proud of. Just did a tutorial on it. It's been harassing Shins and doing very well against Tigers. And there you see what it can do against control decks. That Viper deck was very good. Very, very well put together, very smart. But this counterattack Crane awareness, I find out what I'm playing against and then exploit the weaknesses. There we go. Probably another champion. Rematch with Viper. He knows what to expect here. This match should be pretty tough. I'm going to keep 2 of those for clears. Let's see what we can do here. Love the fact that my stream is still going real well, man. It makes me so happy. I'm going to play this on tempo. Especially now that I know he's control. This card could have been used later on for late game push, but I want to get this Viper deck down fast and just put pressure on this deck. It's just a good deck, man. It's just a good deck. I love that combo with the kickoff. I don't know that I would have it in my deck, though, because it's so situational. But he has a lot of low-cost minions, too, so I can see where it's kind of going there. It's nice for... Probably has that in there, teched in for Tigers aggro. I didn't get to use my my vultures last game, so hopefully we get to use them this game. We'll get 2 of them in hand, so it looks like we're gonna have to use them. I don't like attacking him with the 3/5. I mean, he's one of my growing cards. I put him in here. That was the other card I put in here. As a matter of fact, I put this one in here instead of Zay Spies. See, there's the turnaround card, so I attacked him. But now he's a 5/3 coming at him. So, yeah, it hurt me, but he's going to hurt him a lot worse. He doesn't deal with it, and he probably has ways of dealing with it. So right there, he's going to just charge those into it. It's not going to be enough. It's an interesting deck. He's built a really solid Viper deck. A lot of little cool little things I like about it. I don't want to use any of those. I don't want to use any of those, but I will. Just to push this damage through. Because not only it pushes through, it becomes 7/1. It gives him a huge board threat that he has to take care of with something. So it'll eat a big minion of his. I didn't want to use the 2-3 stun there. I can use that late game. So he has to use that on that. That's fine. And that pig is dead. See what he summons out here. I'm bringing out my vultures next turn. It's kind of what I hope to see there, honestly. I'm going to do nothing but vultures attacks. You'll see the power of the vulture cards. Probably my favorite farewell cards in the deck. So, good. I still have a little bit of board impetus. Did that because I know he has that KO card in his hand. And of course I attacked again because I know that he has those cards that turn him around. So I'm being very aggressive where I normally might not have been. I know that he has that. He's used one, so he doesn't have another one. He's one more. I mean, I'm sure he's going to get it. And we'll see. The problem with this he'll have is that even if he kills this card, another one will take his place. Which makes it just so good. And there's his combo. And again, he did it. And I don't understand why he does that. This is what happened last time, if you remember. Oh, that was kind of ridiculous. They should have hit that one first. So, I'm not overly pleased with that result. I'm going to push. I'm just going to want one more attack with it, but c'est la vie, that's what happens. We'll attack. And again, we'll attack where normally we probably wouldn't, as before. And we're gonna push the damage here. And you see the explosiveness of this crane deck. Looks like I'm gonna cut these two together. I'm sorry, Viper, question mark, question mark, question mark. Even if you come back and win this one, which is still possible, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one because it's a good video of this crane deck in action against a champion player. And you are a very good player, sir. Pulls him back in defense. I like that. I have answers for it. But what he did was solid. We got some leap in there. We're going to push through and be very aggressive. And you see the explosiveness of this deck. Now it's not over, guys. It's 28-5, 26-5. But I mean, he's got a lot of big creatures. You can put them all in defense. There we go, for example. But now I'll show you the lethality of this deck because you know what I have. I have answers for control decks. And those answers are leap. Another minion comes. So I'll have minions in place. Clears them out. Can't clear them all out. And here we go. Now I can't equip that card. But I can equip that card. And oh, well, it worked. Misread the card. That is unfortunate. So, misread that. I thought it gave me leap. But I'll have a card later on that gives me leap. But misread it. Thought I could end the game there. Set enemy's health to 1. Now remember last time he went too aggressive and he pushed and it cost him the game. Let's see if he does the same mistake here. But that was a very crucial mistake on my part. I'm assuming he's going to pull everything back here in defense. But maybe not. See, he learned from the last time. Now I have a card that I'm looking for that wins me a lot of games. It's that give a minion leap +4/+4. So if I draw that here, should be good. And there it is. Take flight. So, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure why I can't play it on that one. Oh, because he set his health to 1. So another unfortunate side effect of that. So we are going to play this, and hopefully this stuns his, and it did. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And we will win the game again. Good deck, good player. I've played a couple things there. It's late. Another great game. This is the game. This is the stream to watch. You want to see Kung Fu Panda at its finest. So, great games. And of course, no one's people are watching the stream tonight because it's so late, and who knew this was going to happen, you know? But I'm going to go ahead and try to get this video out here of all this high level action. And it's just been all night. All night. Kung Fu Panda's getting real, guys. I'm trying to get this. I don't want to go 3 for 3 against this snake deck. Let's see if I can play somebody else. Get a different look into this crane deck. It's probably going to be him again, I think. There we go again. I like those 2 scrolls. I'm going to go ahead and change them out for some different warriors. Ugh, I've got a good opening hand. But this will give this gentleman a chance to win 1 back. Go 2 to 1 against me. I have a feeling he's less excited to see us than we are to see him. But maybe not. Maybe he's like this. I'm going to get this guy this time. It's just a good deck. He made a really solid deck, and I'm very impressed with it. I did not get a great opening hand. So I'm not. It's not been the best opening hand that I could have dealt with. A lot of scrolls, not many creatures. So he has a really good chance of winning this one. And that's what it takes sometimes when you have a bad opening hand. And you never can recover. You know? He's getting those equipments. I really wish I had a creature. Like nothing in my hand. He's just playing a bunch of little creatures out there. And I got nothing. I got something to play this turn, but you know, not exactly. It's not going real well so far for him. Got a handful of answers and no questions. I wouldn't have used it there. I would have saved that card. He must realize I don't have anything at this point. He must be like, man, let's take advantage of this. Yeah, too many cards in my hand. I'll take that. Well, he's played a lot of minis, hasn't he? All based around that Kung Fu, or the 4-2 goat. Pretty sure he's going to turn all my minions to 1 again. He's done that a few times. So I'm not going to overcommit the board here. I will attack, of course, because I gotta do that, right? Normally I would play this to restore health, but I have a feeling he's going to turn them all to 1 anyway, so I'm not going to do it. And I played that card so I can play my legendary card next without worry about it getting turned to 1 health. Here it comes, Ribbons of Ice, I believe it's called. Did not have it. There's that mask. It brings out Zay Spies. I'm sure he's not happy to see that card with all his low-cost minions he has. That's one of the powers of that Condor card. It summons a legendary. I mean, it's just such a great card, you know. It's just such a great card. Plays it in defense. Figured that. I'm going to do that just because I want to get rid of that card. And such a dangerous card. Just going to end my turn there. It wasn't a very sexy play, but I want to get that card out of there. You know, that's a big card. He has a lot of big cards, but I want to get that one out of there specifically. I've got stuff later on. Oh, there it is, Ribbons of Ice. We knew that was coming. So I didn't want to overcommit the board. And there's Zay Spies doing what Zay Spies does. This is a very good player. You know, he's been great games. We are going to give our guy encouraging words. We're going to end the turn. He's already used a Ribbon of Ice. I do not think he has another one. If he does, then we are just going to have to deal with it best we can. But right now we have a devastating board. Gain control of an enemy. So he'll clear out my guy. But then he'll end his turn and I'll still have my guy. So it's not too terrible. I mean, yeah, it was a good play. But we'll be alright with that. So we'll do that. And we're being very aggressive here to kind of clear him out of the way. We have that ultimate card to push over the top. We have some more leap, and we have Tempest to clear out his board. So we're looking pretty good. This player probably has not ever lost 3 in a row as a champion. Viper's deck is like outstanding. So we are up against a very good player here. Let's see what he does here. Probably gonna attack the 5/1. All right. Not sure exactly what we'll do here. I don't want to waste a Tempest for just that minion. We'll go big attack there. We're actually going to go Tempest just to push some more damage through. Because we have that pushback shield smash for when he brings out a big minion next turn. And we're going to push through there. And when he brings out that big minion, we will have an answer for it with that shield smash. Push through the damage. Plus, he's got to take care of that 8-4 because it has leap, so a guard won't do it. He's going to have to charge something into that 8-4, then bring another one out and put it in block, and we can just leap over it with the new card we put in Razorback. There he goes. Attack and put. That's a good answer there. Put some defense on it. Nice. Again, we're just gonna go ahead and stun it. And I bet he is tired of seeing us. So 3-0 against that same Viper deck. I would like to try to play somebody else so you can see the deck dynamic of this card. Usually this time we would have played like 8 Shins. But it's like the only champion players are myself and this Viper player on right now. And I don't think that he has the cards necessary to well, he probably does. It's probably gonna be, I've just been very fortunate. Try to give it a few seconds here to hopefully not match up with the same player for the 4th time. It's just not fair to him really at this point. Here we go. And matched up right here. Pretty sure we got him again. 4th time. No, we got somebody new. Let's see what we got. A level 25 Poe player. Here we go. Somebody new. Thank goodness. That's a greedy hand to keep, but I'm going to keep it because I don't know exactly what he runs. That Tempest will clear out. If it's just a basic Poe deck with a lot of little creatures, that Tempest will clear it out and give me board presence for the next creatures I have in my hand. I have Butterfingers at turn 2. It's greedy, but I kept it. I'm gonna attack just because I like to push pace with this Crane deck. I like to kind of be aggressive, turn the juice on, see what shakes loose, and that's kind of what I like to be. See what I'm going against, then counter it. As soon as I know what I'm going against, I can be very aggressive and attack and pick apart the weakness. With that Viper deck, for example, I knew it was a control variant, so I just went all in. Pushed the damage, got him off his feet, didn't let him build up defense, never let him feel comfortable. Would have been an aggressive Viper, I would have pulled back, let my scrolls pick him apart, and eventually wear him down. So this awareness Crane deck might be my best deck. I hate to say it because Mantis is so strong, Shen is so strong, Tigers is so strong, Poe is so strong, but this Crane deck can beat any one of those decks I listed. I mean, that was a good Viper deck. That's probably just, I mean, like I said, probably never lost 3 total. And we just handed up 3 straight losses, convincing losses. Yeah, we're definitely going to end it after this match. It's like this gentleman has checked out. It was a good stream, though, man. It was a good stream. I mean, that was the kind of match I've been having all night with champion level players all night. Won them all. I'm not bragging, just that these decks are really good. So if you want to learn how to play, please watch the tutorials. I'm telling you, these decks will get you to champion level. If you need help, have any questions, please just send me a message on Twitter, Shifu the Cards. and I'll walk you through and teach you how to become a champion level player. I'm gonna push the pace here. Looks like he's not playing, so there's really no strat, no danger of losing. I love this new overlay. Worked really hard on it. The best one was that Poe versus Poe match tonight. He's up 37-17. There's so many matches where I come from behind like that and the internet lags out or something crazy happens on the stream where it gets seen. It's good to show and have that on, hey, look, that's what can happen. Especially because he was taunting. That was the best part. It just drives me crazy when people taunt. It's about bad manners, and I know that's really some people, that's just what they do, and not me. I mean, I've won a lot of games, and I've never taunted anybody or been a bad sport about it. Old saying, you act like you've been there. Well, this game's over next round. Next turn. And there we go. I think we're going to end it on that note. Streamed for about an hour tonight with no lag. Played a lot of champion level players. We won them all. Sometimes it doesn't go like that. Sometimes you're going to lose, but you learn from the wins and losses. Keep a positive attitude. Don't taunt. Learn what happens when you taunt. It's been my pleasure to stream tonight. My name is Shifu of the Cards. This is my Twitch stream. Watch my videos on YouTube. Check me out on Twitter. You have a good night. And I don't know if I ended before the thing goes off. This is now the time where I don't want to turn it off because I don't want to lose it on the main stream.